Hello guys and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you a new functionality in Mesh Morpher which allows us to organize and categorize our morph targets. To do that we need to open Mesh Morpher, and here we can go ahead and create folders. Let's create here a folder. Let's call it test. And also we can create subfolders, right? So let's go with test sub. So now we have a folder, a subfolder, and now we need to populate these folders, right? So you can do a selection or manual selection, or you can use wildcards. So if I do this, it's like this. This is a wildcard search. You can also do expressions. It's up to you. So we can select this, and we can drag and drop directly to move our morph targets into folders. We can obviously collapse or expand. We can also assign colors. So if you want, you can assign a color to a selection of morph targets, another color to another selection. And of course, you can also set favorites, right? Like this. And they will display this star here. And let's remove the search here. We can also reorder the morph targets. You can do this drag and drop or reordering and place your morph targets in any other order you require. Obviously, it works, of course, with selections as well. You can also, if you need to search for morph targets that are above a threshold or between a threshold, you can use a vertex filter, you know, and search, for example, it's 100 to 190. It will display us only the morph targets that are having very few vertices, right? And aside this, when you're done with creating and organizing the morph targets in a skeletal mesh, you can export the organization data, give it a name, you know, and let's save this here. Let me move this the other screen. And if you want to apply the same organization data to another mesh, you can just load it, right? Let's go to import organization data and select our JSON. And now we have our folders and subfolders created. This mesh doesn't have anything in these folders because the morph targets that are we added are only part of this mesh, right? But if we added these existing morph targets in both meshes, they would have appeared here as well. We can try it just for the sake of it. Let's create another subfolder here. Test 2. Okay, and let's move some morph targets here. And let's export again to an organization data. Let's overwrite this. And now let's import it again. And now we will see that the morph targets are automatically organized. Another thing that we can use this tool is if we load persona, we will see that our organization data appears here as well, right? So we don't have to use this organization data only in Mesh Morpher. We will be able to see it in persona as well. So this is it for this video. I think this organization feature was required, especially when working with a lot of morph targets. You can now have the ability to filter stuff, to search, to have a smart search, to search by expressions, by vertex count, and stuff like it. And also renaming is using now, it allows us to have bulk renaming, and we can use expressions or just search text and replace text. It's very, very powerful, I believe so. And yeah, this is it for this video. I hope this feature makes sense to you as much as it makes sense to me. And see you around. Bye.